Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. Right, so this listener says, hey guys, I'm looking forward to hearing the shenanigans from Jamie's trip away. I found you guys recently. I'm taking my way back through your episodes. Some of the stories from the listeners are crazy. They are indeed.
They certainly are.
But we love them. We love them.
We got some humdingers coming in recently as well.
Yeah, we did. Hopefully my conundrum isn't too pedestrian. Sorry. I can't speak today. It makes it to the show. It might be the fact that I've had a couple rum and cokes. So I've been in and out of colleges for the past 2 years. I just can't seem to find something that holds my attention, and it starts to misbehave when I'm bored. At 20, I have no idea what I want to do for the rest of my life, and I don't want to be stuck in a dead-end job. Do you guys have any advice for someone who doesn't know what they want to do as a career? I do not want to let my parents down, but I want to be happy in the chosen career. Many thanks and kind regards. When I was at college, I got bored, as Dan does. And I actually got chased around the entire college. The guy was chasing me with needle nose pliers because I was just giving him too much fucking lip, and he chased me around the whole fucking building. When I got back to class, I had all these little red nips all over my fucking arms because he kept nipping me with the fucking pliers. Eventually, I got kicked out. That's a story for another time.
I didn't do well in college either. I did well my first year, but they just said to me, no, don't come back. And then I went to another place. I gave up halfway through doing that, and then I went to another place. I think when you're at that age, at 20, I think it's hard. Even now, it's hard to visualize what you want to do. And I think thinking, I want to start a career from college, and that's going to be my career, and that's the road I'm going to follow. You'll be probably in the minority of people that actually follow their educational tract. Like, I know so many people that have been to uni and college that are doing things that have absolutely fuck all to do any of that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying don't go after your dreams, because if you want something, go for it. But what I'm saying is don't put so much pressure on you thinking that whatever college course you do now is going to reflect the rest of your life, because it isn't.
No. You could end up just doing a job that gives you opportunity to do other things, and like they pay you to do training and stuff like that. My mate, I haven't spoken to in a while, but he did university and he got a master's in history. He now works for Santander, a bank in the UK, but because of the history degree, he's quite good with like dates and numbers.
Yeah. So it gave him a leg up.
Yeah, but he had nothing to do with like history or anything like that. Not that I knew what he was going to do with it anyway. But so yeah, he works for a bank. It's like nothing close to what he was going to do. I wish I thought about doing baking and like cookery when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I did. I ended up doing art, and then I wanted to be a carpenter, which I've said before, and my dad convinced me not to do it. But now that I've found baking again, and it helps me so much with like anxiety and all that sort of things, I wish I'd stuck with it. I think if you enjoy doing something, that's the way you got to look at it, right? Like if you enjoy doing it in your own time, that's probably what you should be pursuing. And I think that's the way I should have looked at it back then. Like I enjoyed cooking, but I just never thought it was something that I could do.
Because it's not the path that is easily followed, is it? You'd have to do a lot of selling yourself and becoming your own boss and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. I think as well, like with the college, when you do cooking and that, they expect you to work in like the canvas thing, and I wasn't interested in that. I was like, I don't want to just fuck off.
Be serving the other people.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, because they wanted you to get front of house and training at the back. And then
Mm.
obviously they want you to pay for like all your ingredients. And I was quite a stubborn prick, but well, I still am a stubborn prick. But I was like, fuck off, am I paying for a course and paying for the food to, and then I've got to work in a kitchen for no fucking, like, fuck off, you
Mm.
bastards. So I went and did other things. But yeah, I should have stuck with it. I don't know. It's just it's hard to.
I don't
You
know.
don't know the path.
It's never too late for you to start doing something on the side and start like opening up Facebook and stuff like that. Opens the world up now.
Mm.
You can, as long as you get there's like a hygiene thing that you have to get. As long as you get that and say that it's met certain quotas, you could do whatever you want out of your house.
I
Do you
think
know
the
what I mean?
world is easier that way. Yeah, because with like social media, there is a lot more people doing their own businesses, right? Like
Mm.
candles and clothing. Like, and what's the there's a company that makes machines that you can use at home to do like greeting cards or like mugs and t-shirts and stuff like that. Because I looked into it for the podcast to make our own t-shirts.
Mm.
Well, I can't remember the name. It's got like a really weird name. Not a weird name, like. But anyway, yeah. So there's machines out there that you can get that are solely for you to like do your own thing. And there was a guy I've seen on TikTok that sells items, and he makes like £2,000 a was it a week? I think he was just selling fucking water bottles, you know, like
Oh yeah,
sports
yeah,
bottles.
yeah.
And it was like one item, but people are ordering it, and he's just sending out fucking this one item in a bag. It's crazy.
Shitloads, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the problem, right? Like, there's so much pressure when you finish school for you to know exactly what you want to do for the entirety of your life.
Yeah. And I think unless you actually are one of them people that, as I said, there isn't a minority of people that have their plans, have their life plans all set out and follow it. The minority of people are like that. Most people haven't got a fucking clue. When you're in school and college, you don't know about real life yet, and when you see things like, as Dan said, like would have wanted to pursue like the baking side because he enjoys it, you might not even know what you enjoy yet. Do you know what I mean? That's why you see so many kids trying to be like streamers and YouTubers now, because they all enjoy playing the games, but they think they can monetize that. But like, that's just the latest thing. When I was leaving school, everyone wanted to be a tradesman because it was drilled into us that all the trades are where the money's at. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It goes through different like rotations. When my brother left school, everyone was being personal trainers. Everyone in
Yeah.
his whole year group went and become a personal trainer, and now there's one or two guys that are personal trainers.
Yeah, because when me and Sabina went out with her friends, um, you know, the one I said we were talking about the tipping. We were at the
Mm.
meal, and I was like £10, which she had to go at me about a couple weeks ago. They've got a son. I don't know how old he is. He must be like 8 or 9, but he wants to be Mr. Beast.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
because
and
it's
I
what
think
they're watching.
yeah, and it's just sort of like, but Mr. Beast is just a random occurrence of this guy that loves to give away fucking money. Like, not
Mm.
everyone gets that amount of money they can just give away for nothing.
No.
You know what I mean? It's fucking balmy. But yeah, no, I didn't think of it that way. You are, yeah, 100%. It's streamers are the thing it is at the minute, and like TikTokers
Mm.
and that stupid fucking NPC thing that people are doing on lives.
Oh, it drives me mad, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. And I saw a video of a guy there's this guy in New York, I think he's from, who does it. And the guy goes up to him, who's another TikToker, and he's like, oh, have you got time for a chat? He's like, where are you from? And he goes, I was made in the TikTok NPC factory. And I'm like, you're going to get a fucking punch, mate.
And they always do like a weird stance where they're constantly moving.
Moving, yeah. And then
Yeah,
they say
stupid
things
as
like
fuck.
fucking chicken soup. And they start rubbing off an invisible dick and stuff. It's fucking grinds me to no fucking end. I'll say in the TikTokers, you see all the new stuff with Bevo.
Yeah,
He's
he's
just cracking them.
completely got himself in the fucking state again, isn't
He is such a fucking spine. Like you see him like trying to that Neon or Nero or whatever the fuck his stupid ass name is.
he?
Why you would want any attention from that fucking clown? But he's like chasing after him like a fucking puppy getting blanked.
Clout, innit? Because Neon's clout. That's all he's doing is clout chasing. He keeps going after Angry Ginger and that because they are doing well with Girth and Turf, and he's just a complete and utter idiot.
Yeah.
On a positive note, have you seen that the Sidemen are doing something called Inside now, which is their version of like Big Brother, and they win £1 million at the end of it.
All right, no, I haven't seen that though.
So that started on Sunday, and that was like everyone going in. So Angry Ginger's in it, Specs is in it, Joe Specs.
I don't know these people. I know Ginge, obviously.
Angry Ginger, Specs is you would know him from viral TikTok videos. He's fucking hilarious. That guy called Costello, which is like there's a guy with the tattoos and the teeth. I've sent you in before. Is like big man ting, yeah, and he starts. He goes brev. He says brev all the time, and he's funny as fuck because he's like telling them all that he's not spending any money because basically the premise of it is the £1 million pot. They can spend that money and we'll lose that money during tasks and stuff. So it's on every night this week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in this house, and like to buy a bag of sweets is like £1,000. And Specs goes in secretly and just stands there and goes, "I confirm I want to buy 4 bags of sweets, please." Just fucking. And then like some of them are losing their shit, and some of them are like just going mad and bought a guitar. None of them could play guitar, but someone bought a guitar just to fucking fuck with the others and all this stuff. And like it's fucking well funny. And Castillo did this thing last night where he decided that he was gonna. They brought him into a temptation room where they said 40 grand off if you touch any of this stuff on this temptation table, and it was all his favorite food and drink. So he did it. He fucking ate loads of food. It was like a big Chinese takeaway and like loads of sweets and shit. Put all the sweets in his trousers and stuff. Come out, brushed his teeth, and went back and told him that he didn't do anything. I was like, when he gets found out, they're gonna go fucking mad.
That's like that. Oh, what was it called? It was a show on Netflix with like all the hot people weren't allowed to have sex with each other.
Yeah.
And they were like, if they kissed, they lost like 10 grand, and then everyone's like, I didn't do it. Like, fuck it, let's spend 10 grand and making out.
Yeah, they got like 10 like streamers and YouTube big YouTubers in there at the minute. It's quite funny.
That's fucking crazy.
And obviously it's all Sidemen set up all the tasks and stuff. So KSI and that are doing all the questioning of them and stuff.
Well, fair play to him. But yeah, I wouldn't put too much pressure on yourself, man. Like that's the worst thing you do is just feel like just choose something because you have to please everyone else. But life doesn't work like that. So find something you enjoy and see if you can pursue that way. But I still today wish I had done like the carpentry, because nowadays like being in a trade still is where the money is.
Yeah. People say it when you're younger. And I'll probably say it to the likes of me that were fucking around in school thinking that would be a good thing for them to do because it's physical work.
Yeah.
But the money that some of them guys make are crazy, man. Fucking crazy.
Even, like, I thought about fucking trying to look into bricklaying because it was like someone was like, "Oh, I pay my apprentice £1 for every brick he lays or something." So I'd be fucking there all day, man. I'd just be like, "Do you want to go for a break now? I could do another fucking 50 quid's worth of bricks." You know what I mean? Just be laying shit like all day. But yeah, no, I'm 100% agree with you. Like me and Jamie have done a lot of shitty dead end jobs and just wasted years and been fucking miserable.
Yeah.
So yeah, just find something you enjoy and try and find a way to do that.
You know you're in the wrong job when there's 2 men fighting in a car park over KFC. And that's what happened to me when I was selling double glazing. So that's when you know you're in the wrong job.
There's many signs, Jay. Many
Fresh
signs.
out of prison, pair of them as well.
That's what you want when you get a fucking KFC.